four corners of the feet connecting with your floor. Keep your knees soft so they're not locked, and just bring your pelvis into that neutral position. So a very small arch in the lower back. We're not flat through the back and we're not overly arched. Draw your pubic bone to your navel just to give yourself some engagement. Open your chest and think about taking the back of your head tall up to the spine and up to the sky. And just start with those shoulder rolls, dropping the shoulders down from the ears and lifting them back up again. Start to be conscious that you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out. Well done. Just a couple more. Okay, this time breathing in, bringing those arms up, lifting the heels as high as you feel confident to. Test your balance a little bit. Turn the palms to the outside of the room. Exhale and lower the heels back down. Well done. Breathing in. Rise up through those toes. Press the hands to the outsides of the room. Exhale, lower the heels back down. Two more. Inhale and come up tall. Even if you're not lifting your heels, think about coming up tall. Pressing the air. Last one. Breathing in tall as you can. Hold it there and then press as we come out to the side. Okay, make your feet a little bit wider, turning the feet out to point towards 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock on a clock face. Okay, and we're going to open out the hips. So think about turning those hips open at the top of the thighs, so opening those hips out and seeing that your knees are going to track over your toes. So your glute muscles, your bottom muscles have to engage to do this. Pop your hands out in front and then soften your knees, poke your bottom out, bend at the hips, press through the feet and come back up again. Well done. Keep the hips open. Move down into your squat. Imagine you're sitting on a stool behind you. You're going to poke your bottom out as you come back up. I'm going to turn sideways on, down again. Open at the hips. Knees are tracking over our toes. Draw that pubic bone to your navel as you press back up. Open at those hips. And press back up. Well done. Next two, concentrate on the knees tracking over your toes. So just check the direction of your knees and make sure they're not folding into the middle. Last two. Draw pubic bone as you come up. Pubic bone as your navel as you come up. Stay there. Back down again, just half a squat. Lift the heels onto our toes. Well done. Press the heels back down and come back up. Keep the knees soft. Half a squat. Lift the heels once. Now lift the heels again, twice. Press the heels down. Come back up. Now we're going for 3 times. Half a squat. Keep the knees over the toes. Lift the heels once, twice, 3 times. Good. Press down through the heels. Come back up. Down for 4. Half a squat. Lift the heels once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Good. Press down through the heels. Softly back up. And back down. Keep those knees open. Half a squat, press for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this 5th, hold that heel raise if you can. Draw that pubic bone into your navel, working through the thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels down and come back up. Okay, well done. Everyone looked good there. Let's come back down. We work back down through the pyramid. Down and lift up for 4. Lift the heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down through the heels, back up again. Okay, down for 2. Open out through the hips. Keep the knees wide. Lift for 3, 2, 1. And draw back up. Okay, 2 more to go. Open the knees. Open those hips. Half a squat. Lift the heels. 2, 1. And back up. And last one. And lift those heels for 1 and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, draw up your bones to your navel, 2, 1, press the heels down and lift up. Well done, everyone. Let's bring our arms out to the side. Soften those knees, again, keeping those hips open. The whole part of the Pilates is getting that pelvic glute trunk stability, so making sure our knees don't fold into the center. So open out through those hips, engage your glutes, soften the knees. Bring the left arm up to your ear. Slide that right hand across down your thigh towards your knee and straighten on your left hand side. Now lift that left heel so that you're balancing through your toes on the left hand side, reaching as far as you can. Now hold that reach and press the left heel back down. And you'll feel that increase of stretch through the side of your trunk. Keep your breathing going. Once more, lift the left heel, reach that little bit further to the right hand side, hold that reach, and then press that left heel back down and feel that stretch through this side. Well done. Okay, soften the left knee, bring the arm back round. Float the right arm up to your ear, coming over to the left hand side. Slide the left hand down your thigh, reach over. Now lift the right heel and press through the right toes as you reach further with that right fingers. Hold that reach, press back down with the right heel, and you'll feel a stronger pull through the lower part of the side of your sort of stomach, hip and back. Well done. Hold that reach, lift that right heel again. Reach that little bit, few inches further. Hold it there. Draw your pubic bone to your navel. Press down with the right heel. Keep the breathing going. Take a breath in. Exhale. Float that arm back down. Okay, well done. Now we're just going to keep a little bit of synchronization. A little bit of a flow. Arms out to the side. Drop the right arm. Drop the left. Come over. Drop the left arm. Pick up the right. And come over. Drop the right arm. Pick up the left. And over. Drop the left arm. Pick up the right. This time full circle. Come down with that right arm to those left toes. Sweep your fingers across in front of the floor. And come back up. One more full circle. Reach over first of all. Then drop the right arm down towards the left toes. Run those fingertips across the floor. And come back up. And over to the side. Okay. Drop the right arm down. Left arm comes up. Reach over to the right. Roll forwards. Roll towards those right toes. Sweep across the floor. And circle. And come back up. Well done. Down across the floor. Circle. And come back up. Excellent. Okay. Right, pull those hands in front of you, interlace the fingers, and then just drop the chin to your chest and take the back of the hands forward. So you're just stretching around the upper shoulder blades. And then turn those interlocked fingers inside out, so the palms are now facing away from you. Follow with your eyes the back of the fingers up to the ceiling. And then allow them to part and come back down. Last one. Interlock your fingers. Draw the arms forward. Back of the hands are reaching to the sides of the room. Drop the chin to the chest. Feel the stretch across the back of the shoulder blades. Now turn the hands inside out. Palms are facing away from you. Watch the hands rise up. Open the hands. And come out to the side. And come back down. Okay. From here, we're doing our back of the calf stretch and our groin stretch now. So one foot in front of the other, hip width apart. Keep the front foot bent, press through the back heel. Hang your sort of hands on your hips. And take the front knee forwards over your toes and make sure you're pressing that back heel into the mat or the floor. Now we're going to turn the back foot 90 degrees. So it's gone from facing forwards to facing out to the side. And you're going to lean forwards on the front knee and feel a stretch through the inner thigh. If you're not quite feeling that stretch, bring your chest up and slightly lean back. So push your hips forwards. And that should stretch down through the front of that thigh. Okay, come back up again. Turn the feet round. So now we've got the other leg at the back. Front foot's facing forwards, back foot's facing forwards. Bend the front knee, press the back heel down. Press through the back of the calf. And then turn the back foot a quarter turn so it's facing out in front of you. Again, lean through the front knee. The front knee is bending. Tuck your tailbone in. Think about tucking your bottom and tucking your tailbone in and making your hips push forwards. Try and have the back leg straight. Straighten the back leg. Okay. Fine. Right, well done. Shake out those legs a bit. And then we are either into all fours or sitting on the chair. So if you're sitting on the chair, you want the ball between your knees, sitting on the chair, and the band unlooped. So we want the band in a long piece at the moment. If you're on all fours, you also need the band between the ball between your knees and the band unlooped. If you're sitting on the chair with the ball between your knees, do some adductor squeezes. So 5-second squeezes on the ball, trying to recruit your pelvic floor and your inner thigh muscles. For those of you that are on your hands and knees, just leave the band by your hands to start with. Spread your hands towards the outsides of your mat. Spread your fingers. So you're spreading your 10 fingers. You've got to squeeze on the ball at your knees. Okay. Now, those of you on your chair, you can join in here if you listen to the instructions, please. As we're about to move one arm, the right arm, draw your pubic bone to your navel. Gently squeeze the ball through the knees. Slide the hand forwards or upwards, and then lift it forwards. Okay. Lower back down as you breathe in. Exhale as you lift up, and lower back down as you breathe in. Exhale as you lift up, and lower back down as you breathe in. Keep the squeeze on the ball. So we're lifting the arm forwards and up. I'll demonstrate with the other side. We're keeping our spine neutral, and we're keeping that pubic bone tucked into our tummy button, and we're squeezing on the ball. You do 6 to 8 on your left arm and 6 to 8 on your right arm. You're on the chair, we've got the ball between our knees. Try not to use the back of the chair. Sitting up nice and tall, arms start out in front. So we're basically an uprighted all four position. And we're going to draw that pubic bone into our navel, reach up with one arm and back down to neutral. Really focus on keeping that core stable. One arm up, one arm down. Same for you guys, 6 to 8 on the left, 6 to 8 on the right. On all fours, you can alternate it once you've done that. So right arm comes forwards, right arm places back. Left arm comes forwards, left arm places back. Same on the chair, 6 to 8 arm lifts, then alternate. And we're really focusing on pubic bone into your navel and keeping the chest and the body still. The next part is to have your band threaded between your thumb and your forefingers. Wrap it around one of your hands to start with. Spread the 10 fingers, say of your right hand, spread the 10 fingers of your right hand, hold the band in your looped around your left. Draw your pubic bone into your navel, take up the slack on the band, and then lift as high as you can. So you're really working around that shoulder. Okay, you might have to experiment with how much slack to have on the band. Take a bit of the slack off the band and then try and budge it up a little inch and back down. Janice, if you're on all fours, I probably wouldn't use the band. Just try with your arms. Reaching forward. Okay, and again, 6 to 8 on the left, 6 to 8 on the right. If you're on your chair, band is now out in front. Bring, say, the left arm forwards of the right. Take the slack up on the band and then try and take that arm up further. Your right arm is the anchor, so that's holding the band still. Your left arm is moving away. You won't necessarily get it all the way up. Just take it up as far as you can before you come back down. And same on the right. This is shoulder stability and cuff rotator cuff strength. Yep, well done, Jenny. That looks good. Same for Raina. Good. Claire, you're in sitting. That's fine. Try and keep the anchor hand still. Yep, that's excellent, Gaynor. So we're keeping that one hand still as the other arm's moving. Yep, that's it, Janet. Perfect. Maggie, yes. Okay. It's like everyone's got that. I think I'm a bit worried about that. That's fine. Okay. Keep going until you've done your repetitions. Okay. If you've finished your reps on all fours, come back into child's pose. So allow the band to stay on the floor. Bring your bottom back towards your heels. You can leave the ball where it is. Bring your bottom back towards your heels. If you're sitting on the chair, Jenny, you know to be careful on this one, not you, Jennifer, Jenny. You're basically going to run your hands down the front of your shins and fold yourself down so that your hands are on the floor. So just gently folding forwards. If you're on child's pose in kneeling, now bring your left hand over your right hand. Same if you're on sitting. We're going to take our left hand over to the right side of our foot and try and fold further down to the floor. Take the left hand back to the left hand side. Place your right hand over your left hand and creep further down with that right arm to your left hand side. there. Right, up into high kneeling if you're on your knees, or sitting, stay sitting on the chair. So high kneeling if you're on your knees, which means coming up into this position. Raina, you're okay there to come up into that? Good. So it's really important in this position you draw your pubic bone into your navel and you use your glutes. Everybody, pop the band behind your back and leave the ball in your knees. So we're squeezing that ball to give us that pelvic stability. So everybody, the band goes behind our shoulder blades. We're going to hold it into our goalpost position. So bend the elbows to a right angle. Fingers should barely be in your periphery. So nice and open. Open the collarbones. Open your chest. Gentle squeeze on that ball. Draw your pubic bone to your navel. Exhale. Press the arms up to meet at the top. Inhale. Come wide to goalpost. Okay, make sure the band's long enough. Exhale. Press up to the top. Well done. Inhale. Wide. Keep the chest wide. Drop the elbows to 90. Inhale and press up. At this point, bend the elbows. So bend the elbows as you're coming back down. Lead down with the elbows. That's it, Jenny. Okay, pubic bone to navel. Exhale and press up. Inhale, bend the elbows, lead down with the elbows. Good. Exhale and press up. Inhale and lead down with the elbows. Don't forget that squeeze on the ball. Exhale and press up. Inhale and pull down. 2 more. Exhale and press up. Inhale and pull down. Keep that chest open. Spread your fingers. Last one. Exhale and press up. Inhale and press down. Okay, drop the arms. Shake the shoulders. Next one is coming out in front of us. So holding on to the band again. Palms are open. So imagine you've got a big door that you've got to push away from you. Keep that squeeze on the ball. Draw the pubic bone into your navel. And then exhale, press the palms forwards. Keep them flat, press forwards. Inhale and come back. Good. Press forwards again. Press the palms forwards. Inhale and come back. Exhale and press forwards. Inhale and come back. Exhale and press forwards. Inhale and come back. Just make sure your eye line's straight ahead. You're not looking up or down. Exhale and press forwards. Inhale and come back. And that you're staying nice and tall through the crown of your head. Exhale, press forwards. Inhale, pull back. Last 3. Extra squeeze on the ball for the next 3. Squeeze the ball. Press forwards. Inhale back. Exhale forwards. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale forwards. Draw pubic bone to your navel. Squeeze on the ball. Inhale back. Well done. And just drop and shake the shoulders out. Okay, so from here, we're all going to go onto our backs. Keep the band, please. Now we want to tie that band with your knees together. So with the knees and heels together, tie the band just above the knees. Relatively firmly, just above the knees. Just yourself so you're coming down. Onto your backs. Now separate your toes into a V. So keep the heels together, separate the toes to V in the feet. and then line up with the heels behind. So now you should have some tension on the band between the knees. We're going to hold the ball up in front of us, but we're not reaching up with the ball. You hold the ball up and then allow your shoulder blades to melt into the mat. So make the chest bone heavy and allow the shoulder blades to sink down. So our bone is heavy, the upper body is quite still. Jenny, you and Mary, you go straight up into your bridge. The rest of us are going to curl that tailbone up, draw that pubic bone to your navel, press through the whole of your foot, and just start to peel up vertebra by vertebra. Keep the breastbone soft, keep the shoulder blades melted into the mat. Take a breath in at the top, and as you exhale, start to roll back down vertebra by vertebra. Jenny, Mary, you go straight down from your bridge into pelvic neutral. Same again, just check your anchor points. All corners of the feet are in touch with the mat, the breastbone's heavy, the shoulder blades are melted, the crown of the head is nice and long. Tuck your tailbone in, draw your pubic bone to your navel, and start to round and curl up your back. Push up through the hips. Lengthen the thigh bones. Think about your knees trying to reach your toes. Knees are reaching your toes. Hold it there as you have a breath in. Exhale and come back down. Last two. Curl that tailbone up. Pull that connection between your pubic bone and your navel. Press up through your feet and lift your hips. And try and lengthen your femurs, your thigh bones. So you're trying, imagining you're pushing your knees to your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale. And drop it. Okay, last one. Tuck that tailbone in. Draw pubic bone to your tummy button. Press through the feet. Peel up. Keep the chest bone heavy. And roll back down again. And uncurl through the tailbone. Well done. Let's pop the ball down by our sides and have our hands down by our sides. Bring your right leg to tabletop. Bring your right leg to tabletop, so that's just past 90 at the hip, so your knees slightly towards your chest. And you want to just move the band beyond that right knee. So you want the band just to kind of probably sit, actually no, sit at the other side of the knee, sorry. It's going to move around a fraction, but hopefully it will settle down. Your knee is going to draw a circle, very small circle, about the size of a dinner plate, from outside to inside. So if there was a dinner plate spinning on top of your knee, like they do in Greek restaurants, you're just drawing your knee around the edge of that dinner plate. Draw your pubic bone to your navel and keep the movement smooth, not jagged. Nice smooth circles from inside to outside. 3 more. 3, 2. The knee drawing a circle around a dinner plate if it was spinning on top. 1. Okay, well done. Place that foot down. Lift the other leg to tabletop. Remember that knee is just past the hip, so it's just slightly in towards your chest. Spinning plate around the top, and we're taking that knee in a circle about the size of a dinner plate, from outside to inside. Out again. Inside. Press through the foot on the mat. Keep that stability through your pelvis. Draw the pubic bone to your navel. 3. 2 more circles. 2. 1 circle. Well done. Keep the right leg at tabletop. Draw pubic bone to navel. Bring the second leg to double tabletop. If you're not happy at double tabletop, just pop your toes on the floor. Okay, so what, knees bent. Okay, so well done. Squeeze those heels together. Melt those shoulder blades into your mat. Take the knees out to the side. Squeeze the balls of the feet and the knees and the heels together. Take the knees to the side. Draw back in again. Taking the feet to the side. Just going to spin around slightly. You should be able to see this. That way. Out to the side and back in. Okay, squeeze the heels and the balls of the feet together. Excellent. Draw that pubic bone to your navel. Come back to the center. Out to the side and back in. Out to the side and back in. 3 more. 3. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Last one. Exhale out. Inhale in. Keep the knees there. Come back out for 1 more. Now we're just going to do 10 little pulses. So pulse out into the resistance of the band. If you don't have a band, just pulse a little bit further. Squeeze the heels and the bands. More movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Bring those knees back together. Take 1 foot down at a time. And the second foot down. Well done. I'm just going to spin back round. Now, if you've got the ball to hand, can you place the ball under your left foot, please? Okay, left, and bring your right leg to tabletop, or keep your right foot on the mat and lift up onto your toes. Hands are still by your side. Draw that pubic bone into your navel. We're going to roll the left leg away. So that's going to roll away from us. And you might need to move the band the other side of your right knee. Okay, it will settle. It just needs to find where to settle. Stretch through that left leg. Press the heel down. And then draw that left heel back to your bottom. You'll pick up the ball and your foot will come back onto the ball. Keep that right leg in the tabletop. So draw that pubic bone into your navel. Your left foot starts on the ball. Now roll the ball away. Your foot's going to roll off the ball. The ball will go to the back of your calf. That's fine. Roll the leg away. Press the left heel down. Keep all that engagement through the right leg and the pelvis. Keep that pubic bone drawn into your navel. Bend the left knee. Find that ball again and bring that back onto the sole of your foot. Okay, same again. Roll away with the left leg. Till the left leg straight. Press the heel down. Then bend the knee. Roll that foot back onto the ball. 2 more. Roll away with the left leg. Press the left heel down. Keep the right leg in tabletop or on your toes. Bend the left knee. Bring that foot back up onto the ball. Well done. Last one. Roll away. Good. Press through that left heel. Then pick up the left heel, bring the knee back and place it back onto the ball. Second part, keep the left foot on the ball, is a toe tap. So if you're already on your toes, just try lifting the toes and tapping back down, just a centimetre or 2 off the mat. If you're in tabletop, You're going to tap down, toe tap, back to tabletop. Toe tap, back to tabletop. It's a draw, keep it going to navel. Exhale, toe tap, and back. Exhale, and return. Exhale, and return. Last two. Exhale, return to tabletop. If you're just on your toes, just lift the toes up a centimetre, tap them back down to have a short full movement. Last one. Back to tabletop. Well done. And change the ball. So the ball's now moving onto the underneath the right foot. Give the right leg a rest as it works that thigh muscle quite a bit to keep it up. Either lift your left heel or bring your left leg to tabletop. Right foot is on the ball, hands are by our sides, chest is open. Okay, slide that right leg away. So roll the right leg away, keep the left leg in tabletop. Press down through the right heel, so we're straightening the right leg. Work to keep that left leg still, and then bend the right knee. Your foot will catch up with the ball, and you'll place it back under your foot. Okay, same again. Roll that right leg away until the right leg is straight. All the way, Raina. Right leg goes straight, all the way, all the way, all the way. Press the heel down. Good. And then bend the right knee until the foot catches up with the ball, and you come back to center. Keep going, I'm just going to have a look at the screen. Roll away with that right leg. Good. Press down through the right heel. And bring it back up. Well done. Jane, just drop your left knee slightly. Drop the left heel, sorry. And bring your knee into your chest a bit. That's it. Yep, well done. And slide back up. Good. Press down through the right heel. And find that ball and come back up again. Yep, well done. Good synchronization there, everyone. Couple more on that right side. Just press away with the leg. And roll back up. And last one. Press away with that leg. And roll back up. Now we can kick that ball to one side. And we can take the band off our legs. Now we're just going to bring the right knee into our chest. So put your hands around the front of the right shin and bring the right knee into your chest. Now slide the left leg away. Just slide that leg away and feel the stretch at the front of the left top of the thigh. Bring the left heel back up again, foot flat. Drop the right foot down to the mat. Bring the left knee into the chest. Squeeze that left knee into your chest. Slide the right leg away. And feel that stretch to the front. We're going to bring both knees into the chest. Jenny, Mary, just bring both knees just to hover above your hips. Everybody else, bring the knees in as far as you feel comfortable to. And then everybody, just bring your, let your heels drop towards your bottom. Keep your knees bent just forwards of the hips. And we're just going to roll slightly to the left and slightly to the right. So just take the weight slightly to your left and slightly to your right. Use your hands to guide the knees. Turn around. So we're coming slightly off to the right and slightly off to the left, slightly off to the right and slightly off. Okay. Now, again, Jenny and Mary, just stay where you are. Just bring your knees slightly back and slightly forwards, really small movement. The rest of you, bring those knees in on the right-hand side. Roll them across the front of your chest until they're on the left-hand side and let them drift away. And then you're keeping your knees and heels together. Bring them in on the right-hand side. The knees are rolling across the front of your chest to the left. And then pushing them away on the left. So drawing a big circle with your knees. Make the next circle the last one. And we're going to finish with some hundreds. Classic Pilates exercise this for your abdominal muscles. You can either do it with both legs in tabletop, both feet flat, feet together, or heels lifted. Okay, so if you've been doing heels lifted, stick to heels lifted. If you've been having your legs in tabletop, you can bring them to tabletop. Hands are out to the sides of us, palms are on the floor. Reach your fingertips nice and long. Okay, so imagine somebody pulling your arms, lengthening them down towards the bottom of your mat. Then lift the palms off the floor, about the height of a tennis ball. And then bounce those tennis balls up and down. Draw the pubic bone to your navel, bounce the tennis balls up and down. Good, yeah. Stay in that position if you're in double tabletop, or you're bouncing with your heels lifted. Draw that pubic bone into your navel. Keep going for another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, and rest those palms down. Okay, for those of you that can, if you've ever done a roll up before, if you're not sure, just bring yourself up into sitting as you would do normally. But if you're able to, pop your hands on the back of your thighs, lift your head up. Imagine you've got an apple between your chin and your chest. Keep that space between the chin and your chest. Use your tummy muscles, draw your pubic bone into your navel, work your hands up the back of your thighs until you're coming up into sitting. Okay. Well done. If you manage that, let's just try, if you've got a minute, to go back down again. So pop your hands behind the back of your thighs at the top of your knees. Allow yourself to roll onto your sitting bones. Yep, so your arms straighten out. Draw your pubic bone into your navel. Work your hands back down the back of your thighs. Use your tummy muscles and take yourself back down to the mat. Okay. And we're just going to come up one more time. So imagine that apple sitting between your chin and your chest. Draw your pubic bone to your navel. Press through the feet. Work your hands up the back of your thighs to bring yourself up to sitting. Okay, well done if you managed that. That was something new.